You know the drill. Read and annotate. Tashomo's filling a glass with water. Below is the graph of the weight as he's filling it. This graph is going up, right? So we know that the water is increasing. That's what positive slope means. They want us to find the rate of change and then describe what it means. So same thing we've been doing. You got to pick 2 points. I like to always pick the point that has the 0. And then the next available point is here, but you can also use this one or this one or this one. All of these will work. I just like using smaller numbers. So I'm going to use the point 2, 6. What is my slope formula? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Label your points every single time. You don't want to accidentally mix up the numbers and get something wrong. Plug it in. My y2 is 6, my y1 is 5, my x2 is 2, my x1 is 0. I get a slope of 1 over 2. It's usually the other way around, but that's okay. That's okay. Still, what do these numbers mean? This just means our slope is less than 1. That's okay. 1 what? 1, what's on top? The y value. What are the y values representing? This is the y-axis. Weight. So that is 1 ounce. 2 is my x value. 1 ounce for every 2 seconds. We're going to write that. So describe what the rate of change represents. The ROC means he's adding 1 ounce, 1 ounce of what? Of water every 2 seconds. Now, we really prefer for there to be a 1 on the bottom when possible. So 1/2, we're literally going to divide both of these by 2 because I really need this to be a 1 down here. And 1 divided by 2 is a half, right? It's ugly. But this just means, you can say, or he's adding 1/2 of an ounce every 1 second. You might have answer choices that are going to force you to turn your slope into a unit rate. So I just don't want you to get confused if sometimes it's ugly, right? So sometimes that happens. But just remember, what are you talking about? Don't worry if the numbers look weird. Does it make sense? Yes. If he's got 1 ounce every 2 seconds, if I cut both of those in half, half of 1 is half, and half of 2 is 1. Okay? So just kind of think about the context. Let's move on. Okay, let's read and annotate. Gary's growing a flower. He notices it grows the same amount each day. That's important because that means you can find a rate of change. If it grows different amounts for different days, then we can't do anything that we're talking about today. So on day 6, flower was 15 centimeters tall. What is that? That is an ordered pair. 6, 15. I'm going to go ahead and label what these mean now so I don't have to go back. 6 what? This is a day. 15 what? This is centimeters. Okay? And that's my X and that's my Y. On day 10, 17. Ordered pair. Which of the following statements correctly describe the function? Circle all. That means there's more than one correct answer. Please do not just choose one. There could be 2. There could be 3. I seriously doubt there's 4. So let's find the rate of change. And how do we do that? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I don't know why I wrote it over there. So my y2 is 17 minus my y1, which is 15. My x2 is 10. My x1 is 6. So I get a rate of change of 2/4, which is 1/2. And I can stop there. I could divide it again if I wanted to. It's just like the problem we just did. But 1 what? I'm going to keep it to whole numbers right now. What does the 1 stand for? 1 is my y value, 1 centimeter for every 2 days. Okay? That's what the slope is. Let's see if we can answer these questions. The graph of the plant's height contains the points 15, 6, and 17, 10. No, those are backwards. Right? 6, 15, 10, 17. The independent variable, the x value, in this function is the number of days. Absolutely. Independent variable, x, days. Correct. Rate of change will be negative. No, the plant is growing, you guys. The plant is getting taller, so the rate of change will be positive. It is going up and to the right if I graph it. The graph of this function should be a line that moves up and to the right. Oh, I just said that. Yes, it's positive. So the correct answers were B and D. Hopefully you were able to figure those out. Let's keep moving on.